Welcome to Ball and Ballers. This is my first podcast. I'm Z. Let's get on with it. Let's go. Welcome to my first podcast. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've been trying to set it up for a long time, not just this podcast I'm talking about here, just a podcast in general. Additionally, I wanted it to be about music, hence why I got my keyboard here. I got my mic hanging up. I've got my Apple Mac there. I've got all these computers and to do different things with. But I figured, what else can I do? I even wanted to start another podcast where I discuss daily, weekly topics along them lines, even news. But I thought what led me down this road was just my love for football, really. I'm a Manchester United fan. As you can tell, this podcast is mainly going to be about Manchester United or San Francisco 49ers, who are my American football team that I'm absolutely in love with and have been since 1994. I've been a Man U fan since the 90s. And this seemed like a good opportunity to just hit the ground running and start a podcast. I was actually going to start one in January. The reason I didn't was I thought it was a transfer window in January, so may as well start a podcast in January. But why start one midway through the season when I could have waited till the end of the season and did one about the postseason and the preseason and the transfers and the summer transfers, because I knew we weren't really going to make much movement in January. I mean, Amarin had just come in. We weren't doing well. We were, at the time, 13th in the table, if I remember. We ended up finishing 15th at the end of the season, 2 places above Tottenham, who finished a place above the relegation zone, who we lost the Europa League to, which was gutting. But at the same time, it just gives us a chance to build a team, really, and just work on the team. And 1 game a week, fair enough. Let's get into Europe next season. So I'm going to begin with discussing Cunha, 62.5 million. I've been posting about this on my TikTok. I've been posting news on my TikTok before I even decided I'm going to record this episode today. But Cunha, 62.5 million, great player. I've seen him play, not in person, but I've seen him play numerous times. I've seen him score from various different angles, especially tight angles where he can just run into the box from the sides and just score. Unlike our players who are missing one-on-ones, Garnacho missing one-on-ones. You had Højlund taking extra touches and just losing the ball. So I'm hoping he can bring the ability to score. He has for Wolves. He scored, 15, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 15 all season. So he's something that we need. He's got that pace. He can go from one side of the pitch to another. He doesn't seem like he can get tired. He's got that energy that obviously can blow the defenders at the park. And that is something that we do need. He's good with assists as well. It's something that we do need because at the moment we've got a Garnacho who just cuts in, pass, cuts in, pass, cut in, pass. But where's his passes going to? He just doesn't really do much with them passes. Or then if it's not cutting in and passing, he'll cut in, shoot, cut in, shoot, cut in, shoot. And then it goes over. So it'll be a good replacement for Garnacho, who, as of yesterday, because I'm shooting this on a Sunday or day before, was told to pack your bag, see you later, boy. It's been a mutual decision with Garnacho between club and player. It's about time he goes. I know there's 3 Premier League teams interested, although not many of them have been named. I know Inter and Bayer Leverkusen are interested in him, and Ten Hag probably wants him at Bayer Leverkusen, but Cunha will be a lot better than Garnacho, and I'll be glad for Garnacho to go. I'll be looking forward to him leaving for a while. We knew anyway when he come on in the second half as a sub in the Europa League, and then started showing attitude. And I know what you're gonna say. Cunha's attitude in the locker room can be questioned because I've heard reports of what he's like in the locker room, but I don't think he'll go as far as putting it on social media. Yeah, I had to press pause. My son decided that he wanted to walk in, as he does. I could be sitting here for hours and he won't walk in. And then as soon as I start recording or doing something like making music, he'll walk in. So let's go back onto Garnacho. That's one player that really needs to go. It's about time he leaves because we need to bring money in. I know there's quite a lot of interest and I really want 60 mil for him. Although, personally, I think he'll go for about 40, maybe add-ons on top. I don't know, but I think he'll go for about 40. I want him to go for 60. I want that 60 to go straight towards Gyökeres. I want Mbumo to come, but obviously that deal's going a bit slow at the moment. But Garnacho, he's not. His quality, the quality is there. The quality is there. He's got potential. He could be really good. He could be one of the best if he, puts his head down and starts playing football. But there's too much social media stuff, and he's a bit like Rashford, just posting stuff on social media and just being a whole twat about it. And I don't mind calling Rashford twat because he is a twat, and I don't mind calling Garner a twat because he is a twat. But yeah, and it's just something that it's just some things that he does that really puts me off him. So I'm hoping a club will come in. They will offer 60. I'm hoping he does go. And booyah, we can buy Gyökeres, but obviously more on that later. But I do really want him to bounce, basically. And I do think Cunha as his replacement will absolutely smash it. Will absolutely smash it. But I guess we'll have to wait for the season to start. Mbumo. Okay, so the players agreed that he wants to come to us. We're happy to have him. I think the deal's potentially done with the player. Players agree on terms of the deal. It's just now we just got to sort it out with Brentford, and hopefully Brentford would agree. Rumor has it that they didn't want to work the weekend. I wanted this weekend off, hence why I slowed down this weekend. But I don't know how accurate that is. I can't really tell you. But I know that I know and I do believe that he will come and we can get the deal over the line. Hopefully early this week. I'm saying about Tuesday. Hopefully we can get it done because all we got to do is say, look, here's the deal. We're offering you this. Do you accept it? Just negotiate. I think there's about 2 days left of this first bit of transfer window before it closes. But I'm hoping we can get it over the line and hopefully we can bring him in and play him on the right side, which will push Ahmad a bit back to left wing back. But that position will probably suit Ahmad. Obviously, he can play in both positions, and we got Mbumo who can play up front as well, and on the right side. The amount of goals that he scored this season, 20, him and Cunha combined, pretty much were like 9 goals off what we scored all season as a team, which is embarrassing for us. But 2 players scoring 35 goals between, are we scoring 44? Absolute embarrassment. But I think Mbumo will be a good addition to the team. And then if we can get Gyökeres in as well, as I've heard we are the favourites to get him, and that's down to Amorim. Although, also heard of the last few days that Tottenham want him as well, but I don't know whether he'll go to Tottenham or not. But with the history that Amorim, Gyökeres have, potentially he can come to us and we can have a nice strike force with Cunha, Bumo, and Gyökeres all in the front three. Then we got Bruno in midfield. Do I think Gyökeres will come to us? Yes. Do I think we need the money? Do we need to offload some players to get him? Yes. Do I think we will get rid of Garnacho, yes. Do I think we'll get rid of Hoyland? Yes. Do you think we'll get Gyökeres with that money? Yes, we'll get Gyökeres with that money. And I think that's the way we're going to plan it. I know there's a lot of talk on the internet at the moment about a broke team like Man United getting all these players. Oh, yeah, they're broke. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to cry because Man U are broke and they're getting all these players in. Tough. Deal with it, is all I can say, especially these Newcastle fans or Newcastle supporters who have seen a lot on the internet lately, just running their mouth and, oh, but how come we're not being punished for it? How come PSR doesn't apply to us? How come FFP doesn't apply to us? How can we be broke and bringing in players? But I think there's some podcasts that have explained all that and how we're getting in money and how one of our subsidiaries is based in the Cayman Islands, and we have money, but apparently we don't either because we made people redundant. We made staff redundant. Well, Sir Radcliffe made staff redundant, but yeah. But I do think we'll get all the players that we want. Cunha and Bumo, Gyökeres, because we still seem to have that pull for a team that finished 15th with no European football. We still have that pull. And if I personally had to choose between any other team, regardless of whether I'm a fan or not, I'm gonna pick. It's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious. Where else would you go? There's word going around is people are just coming to us for the money because we pay stupid amounts. Yeah, maybe, but I do think they do it. I do think the players that we're bringing in now do actually want to play for us and will actually do well. And Mbumo's rumored to be wanting 230,000 a week is the last figure I heard. I know people are saying 250, but I'm not going to take 250 into account. I'm going to say 230. This is due to for what Fabrizio put on his page. I'd rather take Fabrizio than believe something that the Daily Fail right or the Sun right. So yeah, I do think we'll get the deal over the line early next week. Now moving on to Bruno Fernandes. Yes, you got offered 100 million to go to. We got offered 100 million for him to go to Saudi. He was offered 200 million for 3 years, and he turned it down because he wants to stay with us. And I'm like, okay, yep, we could have done with that 100 mil, but I'm happy that he's staying with him, Cunha and Bumo, and hopefully Gyökeres. Hey, front lines improved drastically. If I had to guess what position we will finish with that lineup, I would say top 8. I'm hoping top 6. And I do think we'll make into Europe next season, but I suppose we got to wait for the league to start and we'll find out. So saying that, I know a lot of Bruno's decision depended on his wife as well. He sat down and discussed, which is what I would have done. I mean, if I was going to make a move that affected my whole family, I will sit down and discuss it with my family. I'm on the understanding that his wife said for him to stay, and he did, which is good for us. And I'm happy to have him. I mean, he's the captain. I don't know who else we could have put as captain if he goes, which is worrying because we need some leaders in that team, which I'm hoping Cunha and Mbumo can do. More so Cunha, because I'm not really seeing Mbumo on that level yet, but maybe he is. Maybe I don't know him that well. Obviously, he plays for Brentford. I do keep up with football, but I don't dive into players that much unless they play for us. Unless they play for us. So yeah, I'm glad that he's staying, and I'm glad that we can bring in players as well. So it seems like it's going to be an interesting preseason. I know it's about 6 weeks to our first preseason friendly, so I'm hoping these deals can get done as soon as possible, so we can figure out how the team's going to work, and how we're going to progress in the main season. And I'm hoping that he does play really. I'm hoping that Mbumo Kunya can team up really well. Um, I've always wanted something like Dwight York and Andy Cole kind of thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it with this, but that is something that I've always wanted. And I'm hoping we can get it, which leads me on to Hoyland. I know he wants to stay. He's made that pretty clear. I know Insa or Napoli or from Serie A are interested in him. I read that a few places now, and I'm hoping he goes. I'm hoping he goes. He's just not cutting it for us. His confidence level is low. His positioning is off. Even when the ball's played across the front, his positioning, he can't reach it in time. He did score. I know he scored in, I think it was one of the Europa semi-finals where Ahmad ran the side, crossed it in, and tapped it in. But that just he didn't. Judging by his facial expressions, he didn't even realize the ball was coming to him. So I think that was an accident goal. But he's just not really doing it for us at all. And there's people saying, yeah, give him a chance, give him time. But I don't want to give him time. I want to start scoring. We want to start scoring. We want to put balls in the back of the net. We want to keep clean sheets. We want to do well in the Premier League. We want to finish top 6. We want to win the Premier League, but if we can't, at least want to finish top 6 at least, potentially top 5. And I do think Cunha and Bumo and Gyökeres will improve that. Hoyland won't. Hoyland and Garnacho, them two, we've tried it. We've tested it. It didn't work out. See you later. Bye. And that's where I'm at with that. So my first show is basically discuss transfers, players coming in, players coming out. You're going to get a lot more stuff on TikTok, like daily updates on TikTok, because I work as well, and I have a family, and I got kids, and my partner works, so I ain't going to have time to do these videos every day, do these like 20-minute long videos every day. I just do not have the time for it. So once a week I'll be posting. And then I want to see how it goes, and then start posting a bit more and a bit more, try and free up some time. But I might be in the car one day and I might just do a video and post straight on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, but I haven't set up my Instagram yet. And I have set up the TikTok. And so you'll see a lot more of me on TikTok than you will on YouTube. YouTube, you'll just see me once a week, usually on a Sunday or a Monday. I'm going to try and keep it consistent as well for a Sunday and a Monday. Because a lot of the time, Sundays is probably the only day I'm actually free where I can sit down and do stuff that I need to do. Sometimes I'll hire my studio and record for my mate's album or my album or somebody else's album or somebody's music, or somebody wants an advert made, so I'll edit here and sit here and edit a video for them, or just something that'll keep me busy. But I will be potentially shooting on a Sunday and putting it up on a Monday, and that's how I'm going to plan it for now. And then when the league starts, I'll probably jump on a few lives and watch games while I'm live streaming, because I'll try not to miss a Manchester United game if possible. So yeah, and if I do miss it, I'll just do a podcast like this, or I'll just do a video like this. But yeah, so just to finish up now, Cunha, Mbumo, Gyökeres, yes. Garnacho, Hoyland, they can go. And apologies about him. Say bye.